Have you ever faced a moment when you wanted to make a difference but didn't know where to start? A mother jumps off a bicycle. She holds her baby tightly in a small cloth. She badly wants to save the baby's life. She screams and cries on top of her lungs, and people rush to her side. They give her more cloth to cover the baby, but it's too late. The baby is dead. She had ridden for hours on a dusty road, hoping to reach the health center in time. This happens all the time. Many people get sick with curable diseases like malaria, pneumonia, and they don't make it. For one boy, watching this happen again and again in front of his home was unbearable. And that boy couldn't stop thinking, what can be changed to stop this? The path he took changed everything. And by the time you hear this story, it might change how you see the world too.
From the shadows emerged Geoffrey Martins Kitakule.
Geoffrey Kitakule.
It's called Geoffrey Kitakule.
Geoffrey is a born leader.
What many people don't know about Geoffrey is that he's a doer. But he's a very, very silent doer. He's not these noisemakers.
When he commits to do something, he does it full time.
He supports whoever he works with in excess.
The vision, the generosity, the kind heart is just but a bit of what you'd speak about this guy.
He's been a mentor, a protector, and a father figure.
And he's always looking out for who to support and to help. No wonder he joined Rotary.
I'm Geoffrey Chitakule. My journey did not start in a city. It started in Kasese.
Kasese is a small town outside Uganda. And definitely when you get there, you can see there's a lot of need.
I grew up watching people around struggling. And my question was, does it have to be this way? What can you do to make a difference in people's lives?
Geoffrey wasn't the loudest or most noticeable child. He was curious, spending most of his free time playing soccer, absorbing life's lessons quietly.
But he's very intelligent, very meticulous, very organized, very structured, and extremely reliable.
His father, a disciplined railway executive and prominent trade unionist, told him that success was more than survival. It was about making a difference. His mother, a teacher, told him to always put God first in all he did, and that education could unlock opportunities.
My dad emphasized education, not just education, but education as a means of making a difference in your life, to get out of the struggling environment, but also help those that could be struggling or helpless. In that process, they worked very hard to make sure I went to the best schools, got the best education.
He was naturally very, very bright, but he was so dedicated to his education.
Geoffrey is probably one of the only people I know in this town who has 4 degrees. And those 4 degrees are in 4 different disciplines.
Geoffrey's journey through higher education equipped him with tools to tackle these issues. Armed with degrees in statistics, computer science, business, and law, he joined some of the most prominent organizations both abroad and in Uganda, including Citibank, MTN, NSSF, and East African Development Bank.
So you can imagine somebody getting all that knowledge, it has to go somewhere. You cannot use that knowledge only in a career.
I just didn't look at this education as titles. I looked at it as a tool to make a difference in people's lives.
The life challenges facing people were clear. School-going children lacked textbooks, families needed support, the healthcare system was broken. Through the Family Foundation, they established the Hope Children's Clinic, creating spaces for healing.
The problem we are having in this region, current rate is malaria and pneumonia, and Ntege. Then since abasoga tuli balimi ba bikado tumaliriza nga tulimye tusimbye ebikado paka kunumba, so ensiri daba nga diluma abaana baife amaliriza nga tufuna malaria. In private settings, the medication is very expensive.
Ng'omwana okumujjanjaba oyinza okutwala emitwalo egiswika 20
kujjanjaba omwana omuto oyo. Then when we reach out to the government hospitals, mostly there are no drugs.
A health center 3 away, 1 sub-county, but it's serving 3 sub-counties.
Bwotwala abaana bakusumbuwa. So Chitakule Foundation, we are Chiraba. The government no, if that's the case, Katekeo Health Center ya Freno. Chitakule Foundation helped this region or this place by having this hospital and at a subsidized price. Wano ku Hope Children's Clinic osasula wa mutwalo gwonka akuwa obwidanda bwona obwetaagisiwa paka omwana wakola ki bwabona obulwaire obwo bwalina mu kaseera ako kayidiiremu. Twali tulowooza nti ekintu kino bakikoledde babusesa bokka naye twagenda okulaba nga abantu bajja nga kigenda mu magombola amala kigenda mu magombola alala.
The Chitakule family believed in being part of the solution. Having a deep-rooted commitment to education, they wanted to extend the same opportunities beyond their home into the community. This led to the creation of a community library, not just a place for books, but a bridge to a world of knowledge that had long been out of reach. Geoffrey began to dream of a world where education and empowerment could rewrite stories of suffering into ones of hope.
Abaana tebasobola expenses z'amasomero nga babasaba ebitabo onaddala bakandes neddayo neyajja yayamba abaana kubanga n'atalina busobozi saa zinajjaano n'afuna ebitabo n'asoma wamala ekikozesa n'agenda naye ng'afunye knowledge.
Ekintu kino Chitakule Foundation yakikola nga kya bwereere.
Understanding the barrier to digital access, they took it a step further. The library wasn't just about reading. It became a connection hub, providing free internet access and a computer training center, ensuring that students and community members could develop digital skills and access global opportunities.
Tewaliwo yadde omuntu asobola okujja internet kalabe bakulu kalabe baana basomi naye saa zino abaana bafuna zaabu kuba saa zino omwana asobola okujja n'asaakinga ky'atamanyi ku internet.
Some might wonder, why does Geoffrey do what he does? What keeps him pushing forward, refusing to stop?
Because life is not about having things, it's just about how you actually touch other people's lives.
His desire to see people do better, his desire to do good for humanity, I think that's why he does what he does.
And when you go back and look at what you've done and see what impact has done in people's lives, you get a satisfaction.
In 2008, Geoffrey stepped into a leadership role at Uganda, and everything changed. He wasn't just running a business, he was building communities.
The last time I counted, he sits on the boards of Leseho in Uganda, in Ghana, in Rwanda, in Tanzania, I think even in Kenya. So he has morphed from being a Ugandan professional to an African professional.
One of his boldest moves was distributing 6,000 books to struggling schools. Geoffrey's defining moment came when a young boy approached him, clutching a donated book.
A kid walked to me and showed me that with this book, I'll be able to read, and one day I'll be a doctor. This shows that what we do can actually make dreams come true.
With renewed purpose, Geoffrey expanded Uganda's CSR initiatives to include financial literacy programs. His goal? To create a ripple effect where education inspires entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship drives prosperity.
You can imagine, even when he's sitting in a company and seeing where should our CSR money go, it's books, it's education.
But there was still a bigger problem: high illiteracy rates and limited access to quality education. Now, while the Chitakule Foundation and their corporate social responsibility projects were making an impact, they could only reach thousands. Yet, the need was for hundreds of thousands. That's when Geoffrey made a decision. Around this time, Geoffrey, who was once a Rotaractor, rejoined Rotary, an international organization dedicated to service above self.
He joined the Rotary courtesy of my introduction.
Through Rotary, he found like-minded individuals committed to making a difference.
And through that, we've seen how it can actually break the cycle of suffering, break the cycle of poverty, and impact communities forever.
Rotary played a vital role in Geoffrey's work. Programs like literacy drives and microloan schemes flourished under the combined efforts of Geoffrey and his Rotary network.
Like in Uganda, we have over 200 clubs. Through that structure, we can actually reach different communities and have an impact. It has given us a platform through its structure to reach more people.
But not everybody shared his vision. Critics questioned his methods, doubting if philanthropy and business could coexist. Geoffrey, however, remained steadfast, drawing strength from his mother's wisdom. Be known by your good works.
And she also taught me one thing. Every night after dinner, before we went to sleep, there's a song we sang. The Wanajanga, Echigambo Chona, Echirumye, Emyoyo Jamwe. If I can interpret it, says that whenever there's a situation that comes and affects you, make sure you stay confident, you stay calm, and stay with God. That song keeps me going. Even if I'm criticized, as long as I'm doing good, as long as I'm impacting lives, it keeps me going.
Over a decade, these initiatives with fellow Rotarians have lifted thousands. Schools have seen improved performance, families started small businesses, and entire communities began to thrive.
His footprints are everywhere in terms of success.
And I know what a wonderful year the Rotary Club of Kampala South had under his leadership. The wonderful projects they did. Of course, the milestone thing was hosting the president of Rotary International, their fellowship, President John Jam.
In Geoffrey, what we are getting as a district governor is someone who is going to bring all that experience, all the success to Rotary.
When now the Rotary International Director nominee Katongole was looking for a person to work with in starting the Rotary Peace Concert, he was the first person we went to, and he did a sterling job for 2 years, 3 years.
He has put in time and effort. When he served as president of Rotary Club of Kampala South, he was the best that year. He served as a fundraiser, partnering with luminaries like the late Hugh Masekela to fundraise for the blood bank.
Despite these achievements, skeptics persisted. Why divert resources? They asked. Geoffrey's response was clear. If success doesn't include others, is it truly success?
This is already a gesture that he is one of those people who is not looking at himself, but at the community.
Our community is in great hands.
Geoffrey continues to inspire through Rotary's mentorship programs, ensuring the next generation of leaders is equipped to uplift their communities. Through Rotary, Geoffrey is building a legacy of impact, mentoring young leaders and spearheading new community initiatives.
When you do things and touch communities, you realize that our greatest achievement is not what we do, but how we inspire others so their lives change forever.
Geoffrey was bred and made for Rotary and for this position of district governor.
Literally, we cannot imagine anyone more deserving of the role. You are one of the most hardworking, intelligent, and intentional men that I know. And we know that you are going to smash it in this role.
Geoffrey, congratulations on ascending to the district governor position.
You inspire us so much. We are willing to serve with you.
I know that God will give you the wisdom, the intelligence, the resources, and people who will rally around you to support you during your year as the DG. And I know that you will not let us down. So I just want to wish you all the best.
I believe that your footsteps are ordered by God and He's going to use you to be a blessing to others.
Congratulations. I wish you an excellent and fulfilling year as governor.
I know you've worked very hard for this role. I wish you all the best throughout your years.
A guiding light, a steady hand, justice carried where you stand. With heart and strength, you lead the way. A brighter future starts today.
Geoffrey's journey has been about turning challenges into opportunities. Now, as district governor, he is set to scale the impact even further, bringing more resources, more collaboration, and more hope to the communities that need it the most. Geoffrey's journey proves that when individuals unite under a shared vision, they can create extraordinary change. Rotary carries that vision, one community at a time. And as the Budonians say, Gachali Mabaga.